Our very own Chris Hanrahan is with me now, which can mean only one thing, that Clare FM's annual Busking event is around the corner. Chris, who presents Good Vibrations at Clare FM, has once again organised the initiative in aid of Clare Haven Services. It'll be taking place tomorrow, and Chris is in studio with me, and on the line we have Dr. Siobhán O'Connor, the manager of services at Clare Haven Services, and you're both very welcome to the programme. Chris, good to see you again, because I know when I see you, it means that the man in the big red suit isn't too far behind you.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that 12 months gone. Actually, sometimes I think that there's 2 Christmases in the 1 year. It seems not so long ago. But look, we can't do anything about that.
Well, this is a very much a Christmas tradition, and a very much needed one, but a very much welcome one, particularly from the Clare Haven Services perspective, which we'll get from Siobhán in just a moment. But you do this every year for Clare Haven. It's in front of Duns. It's happening tomorrow, and always does very well. And I suppose apart from being a fundraiser, Chris, it's just nice to get into the Christmas spirit, people getting together for a big sing-song.
Yes, it's fantastic, because all the musicians, they all look forward to it, they all get their services free. Musicians, but to mention the singers too, and let's say we didn't get a mention, they all come along on the day. And even beforehand, even during, you meet them in September or October, say, is it happening this year? So it's great for them. And just to mention a few people that were appearing down there, we'll have Pat Lynch and John Lynch, all from the Kilfenora Kelly Band, Mike Butler, great accordion player here in Ennis, Martin Breen, Matt Heslin, and Nuala Kelly, Bernie Moore and Paddy Coleman, Mary O'Shea and Gleeson. They'd be all part of Joe Hanrahan's trad group. And of course we have Darrell Amy's coming from Clare FM. Owen O'Neill. Owen will be, and his friends. We'll have Owen O'Neill, not of a Sunday morning, but we'll have him on Saturday evening. King of Country, of course, Brian Flynn, who you know very well. He's calling down here. And the Stone Man from the Gort Road, who swears that Big Tom gave him his hat. That's where his inspiration came from.
That's his claim to fame.
And Philip Collin, Kevin Fitz, Patsy Heavers, from Gracelands to the Mall at Dunn Stores is a long way, but Patsy, he's the Elvis impersonator. Philip Collin, Jerry Malloy. And we're doing a link-in this year with Brian McLaughlin, the great Brian McLaughlin, on Saturday afternoon. We're doing a link-in from Dunn Stores, which is something new. Dave Harman will supply the sound. He's also bringing along his refurbished double bass, which is going to be shown to everybody. He has a good job done it. And I think I've covered them all. Liam Mullins, of course, is coming, and Philip Collin. We have Jerry Malloy, all local groups that call in on the day to us. So it's a great day.
Well, fair play to you for getting them all together, and as we mentioned, is for a great cause, Clare Haven Services. And Siobhán, you join Chris each year on this, and it must be lovely to see people like Chris who every year think of you, because we know we've spoken to you and others from Clare Haven Services so many times, and you provide a great service, but you do need help in terms of fundraising like these kind of events.
Oh, absolutely. We're so grateful to Chris and all the musicians and singers and performers and people who is helping to set up and all that. This is one of the highlights of our yearly calendar. It's, we try not to have it all doom and gloom, but it's not the most fun kind of topic that we're working at day to day. So to just have a day of music and laughter and dancing, it's great to see people just going by and having a little jig or a little jive as they go by and listening to the music. It really brings a real kind of Christmas spirit to it all, but it also brings the more, positive side of the people of Clare. The support we get is unbelievable from the shoppers. It's absolutely immense. The support we get from yourselves and Clare FM is incredible. And just so people know, it is a significant income generator for us, for all those things that you may not think of, such as, we had over 200 women that were supported by our staff to go to court last year. Some of those women don't have the price of a bus, or they don't have the petrol in the car. So the money that you put in the bucket goes toward that. We had nearly 175 children admitted just to the refuge alone last year. We pay for taxis to collect them, to bring them to sessions, to bring them to youth groups and things like that. That comes out of the money that you put in the bucket. So it doesn't have to be a vast amount of money that puts in the bucket. To me and you, perhaps the price of a bus fare isn't a whole lot, so we can spare it, but to a woman who needs to get to court or a child who needs to get to a session, it's the difference between doing it and not. So it's very important, and we're so grateful to be the beneficiaries of this. I've been in the service now since 2019, and or the horribleness of COVID. I've been down there dancing and singing along with the musicians every year, and it's just a real buzz around the place. It's a real happening time, and it's the best of Clare, really, or the best of Ennis anyway, and the people who come up to Ennis to do their shopping and stuff. It really is the best of them to see on the day.
Yeah, and as you say, it's such a positive event to have, raising money for an organisation that has to deal with difficult issues, because I suppose winter and Christmas, Siobhán, as you know, can be an extremely difficult time for families experiencing domestic abuse.
Absolutely, and again, Santa Claus does his best, and every child is looked after. But a little bit of help to Mammy, maybe, to make sure the dinner is, as great as it's going to be. That money can come out of the bucket. A little bit of help around making sure there's enough decorations in the house. That money can come out of the bucket. So it brings that magic of Christmas to homes that perhaps is a little bit lax in magic day to day. But us being the beneficiary of this event is the difference, for those women and children to have a little bit of magic, as I say, brought to you courtesy of Chris and all his gang through music and dance.
Yeah, and a listener here, Chris, is reading my mind, because I was going to finish by asking you what time the gig is on at Dunn's tomorrow.
Starts at 2 o'clock, and around 2 o'clock we'll finish just before 5. There's two people, Conor Parry and Quaver Parry, two youngsters who come along last year, and they're joining us this year. And also, if there's any musician or singer in town wants to come down and stay for 10 minutes, a quarter of an hour, sing a song,
anyone can join in.
They're more than welcome. It's Christmas time, remember.
I can't let you go without mentioning the ukuleles.
Oh, and the ukulele orchestra, the Ukes of Ennis are known. I believe that you have a ukulele yourself. So this
sounds more like a pukulele when I'm playing it now, to be honest.
So listen, they'll be performing early on in Ennis tomorrow. Come along and see them. The Ukes of Ennis.
And look, head along from 2 and help out in whatever way you can from a musical and financial perspective. That is the Clare FM Christmas busking event. Chris Hanrahan, thank you very much, and fair play to you and everyone else involved with it. It's great. You're doing great work with that, and thanks as well to the manager of services at Clare Haven Services, Dr. Siobhán O'Connor, for being with us on Friday's Morning Focus.